Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Python Programming for Beginners series. In this video, I will be introducing you to the concept of docstring, D-O-C-S-T-R-I-N-G. Docstring in Python is kind of a special type of comment that are used to describe the purpose of a function. Not specifically to function, you can use it for module, you can use it for class, you can use it for method. But in our context now, we'll be using it for function. It is defined by placing a string literal as the first statement in the definition of a function. For example, in the input functions we'll be using, we have the print function, we have the int function and all that. So if you hover over this print function, you are going to have all these statements printed for you that is giving you the description of the purpose of this function. It is not only for print, you have int also. All our inbuilt functions, they have their descriptions. So how do you create these descriptions? You create them using docstring. For example, just like our previous video, that we have a function that performs addition of two numbers. So call it add numbers, okay, numbers, and it accepts two parameters, A and B. So the function is returning A plus B as its output. We have A plus B. Okay, now we have this function that is performing the operation of adding two numbers. If we want to create the description of this function, what we do is, as the first line of the function, that is the first part, we create a comment. Not your regular type of comment. You use three quotes. We have one. Okay, so you have three quotes like this. You want to create a docstring, and then you write the description of your function inside of these three quotes. Okay, so this function now, you can say it accepts two numbers and returns the results. Let's call it results and not outputs. Okay, now if you hover over this function, you are going to have this as the description. Whatever you pass as the docstring is going to be assigned as the description of your function. You can make this more mature. So it accepts two numbers and returns the results. You can also have this as multiple lines. So you can say, you can come to another line. Okay, here you can say results. And the results is, let's say, number of floats, okay, which is equivalent to addition, let's say A plus B. Okay, so you can have multiple lines of the comments. You can put space here. So you have it accepts two numbers and returns the result. The result is number of floats, which is equivalent to A plus B. Alright, so that's that about docstring. Docstring is used to create information. It's used to describe the purpose of a function, just like every of our inbuilt functions. You can also use docstring to create multiple line comments. You know, our normal string, if you have, let's say you have print. If you want to print multiple line string, you cannot use your normal double quote or single quote. If you enter this now, you are going to run into error because Python will be considering this as another line of code. It is not considering this as a continuation of your commit. So to create multi-line string, you use docstring. And how do you do that? You use three quotes. Okay, so you can get rid of this using three quotes. Can create your multi-line string. You see now that we don't have error. That's that about docstring. You can use it to create multi-line comments, or you can use it to create a description of the purpose of your function. Even though for your multi-line comment, it is advisable you use your hashtag. So it is advised, if you want to create multi-line comment, just create your hashtag over the number of lines you want your comment to span through. Okay, but if you still want to use docstring, you're also welcome. Just note that you use your three quotes and then you can have the comment to span through the number of lines you want. You are not going to run into error. Alright, and you should take note that for creating description of a function, it must come as the first line in your function. That is going to assign the comment as the description of your function. You can also access the docstring of a function using a value called doc. So for example, for this add numbers, now if you want to access the docstring of this function, assuming you are not the one that defined the function, possibly you imported it from a module. So you access the docstring using the name of the function, then you use dot notation followed by underscore. You have doc double underscore, and then you have another double underscore. So you can print this using the print function. That is going to give you the docstring of that function. Okay, so if you run this now, okay, so you can see it accepts two numbers and returns the result. The result is number of float, which is a plus b. You can use this property to access the docstring of a function. Right, that's that about docstring. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next lesson.